going back deep for the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff return men will be Charlie Young and Raleigh Woolsey, number 45. And we're underway. Ray Guy, a tumbling kick to the rookie Woolsey, a yard into the end zone. Out to the 20. And down he goes on the 25-yard line. Leading away down there was Mike Dennery, an excellent player on the specialty teams for the Oakland Raiders. So it's first down now. Dallas will be on their 25-yard line. They'll have Roger Staubach at quarterback. He'll be number 12. Doug Dennison, number 21 at running back. And Charlie Young, number 30 at running back. They're both second-year players. Drew Pearson is the wide receiver, flanked to the left. Golden Richards is another wide receiver. He's 83. In motion is Pearson. He's being followed across by Willie Brown. And they give up the middle to Charlie Young, who was the number 1 draft pick for the Cowboys last year from North Carolina State. He's brought down for maybe a yard or two. Second down and 8. Let's get the Oakland Raiders up front now. They have Tony Klein, 84 at left end. Otis Sistrunk, number 60 at left tackle. Art Toms, number 80 at right tackle. And Horace Jones, 82 at right end. That's the front four. They're backed up by Villapiano, 41, Monty Johnson, 58, and Gerald Irons, 86. Why is Ted Hendricks on the bench? Flags are down.
Very quickly, Kurt. Just interesting. It's a preseason game. The Oakland Raider defense, excellent defense. They're playing their two defensive ends and 2 tackles wide. What they're saying, as I see it, is that with Charlie Young in there and with Dave Dennison in there, they may run the off-tackle hole well, but they may not hit straight up very well, so they're trying to take away the strength of that offense. Let's look for it.
A legal procedure against Dallas. Dan Connors, the veteran middle linebacker. An unusual role for him, sitting on the bench at the opening of the game. High formation. Coming in motion is Pearson. Staubach's going to throw it out to Pearson on an attempted screen. He's to the 25, 30. Pearson has the first down. Maybe. He skipped out of bounds just beyond his 35. Pearson last year caught 62 passes. He and Cliff Branch were the only 2 players of the National Football League to gain over 1,000 yards in pass receptions last year. And he had a great block there by Ralph Neely.
We might keep our eye on Monty Johnson. Kurt was just talking about Dan Connors. Well, 58, middle linebacker, a big man, is taking the place of Dan Connors. He'll be filling that middle. He's got a big gap in there to fill right now.
First down, Dallas, on her 35-yard line. No score, we're just underway. Again, Pearson going in motion. And smacking to the 40-yard line is Doug Dennison from Custom State.
Kurt, well, let's take a look at this now. Otis Sistrunk is playing off a block. Monty Johnson has got to fill the hole. That's where his strength is so important. He plays off the blocker, the center, and makes the tackle. Good play.
5-yard advance for Dallas around their own 40. Second down, 5. And coming out of that huddle will be a man that figured in one of the smartest draft picks of all time, Roger Staubach, who was drafted 10th in 1964 as a future when the Cowboys knew he would go in the Navy for 5 years. To the sideline. And it is an incomplete pass to Drew Pearson of Tulsa University. Staubach was off on his throw. But the Cowboys were so deep then and so talented they could go ahead. They knew they had some running players anyway, and they drafted Staubach. He was a Heisman Trophy winner his junior year at Navy. And they were willing to wait the 5 years and hoping he'd come back, and he did, and he's their number 1 man now.
We're talking about Charlie Young in the opening of the football game. We said he's a strong runner, and he is. He's also a good receiver. The linebackers, Villapiano and Iron, should watch for Charlie Young.
We have a third down 5 for the Cowboys from their 40. Split backs. Great drop back by Staubach. And the pass thrown away, really. Otis Sistrunk had a tremendous rush on him, and the pass was intended for Richards, but nowhere near him. And now Dallas will have to go into a punting situation. And one thing I think most people could predict tonight, that Dallas may be out-punted.
You know, after seeing Great Guy last night, Kurt.
I couldn't believe it.
And I was talking to Joe Scanello about him. And I said, have you ever, Joe is the special team coach, I said, have you ever seen anything like it? He said, maybe Glenn Dodd. It was absolutely unreal.
Wayne Carroll of Florida State will do the punting. Neil Colsey, the rookie of Ohio State, is deep. Lewis Carter, a rookie of Maryland, Harold Hart in front of him. And the kick, not very deep. Colsey's going to watch it bounce. And he's down immediately. Well, that'll be all right. You don't get any return on kicks. Oakland's ball, first down on the Oakland 20-yard line. The punt was 43 yards, no return. I'll take that anytime, Al.
Oh, beautiful. Well, that's the trick. You know, if you can't kick them far, make sure you get no return, and 43, not a bad average.
All right, we have the Oakland team going to the offense. Ken Stabler, a quarterback, against the 49ers last weekend. He hit 12 out of 16 in the first half. We have Harold Hart, 34, Marv Hubbard, 44, running back. And they have a slot right with two guys named Belitnikov and Branch out there. Hubbard hits for about 3-4 yards, comes up to his 23-yard line, second down, 7. I don't believe there's a team in pro football. Every team has, of course, areas of strength and weaknesses. A team that has the depth of quality wide receivers of the Oakland Raiders. Mike Siani is back, number 49. You'll see him tonight. Cliff Branch, 21. He was dynamite last year. They have Fred Belitnikov and Morris Bradshaw, who's come up in express train. 4 great receivers. Fumble. And then they got the ball back again, and it's stopped. Clarence Davis came in and carried that ball.
They make the swap now of Too Tall Jones from the right side to the left, and this is one of the reasons. Big man with enormous strength can really clog up that off-tackle hole, that quick dive. We'll talk more about that later, Kurt, but as we were talking before the game, Harvey Martin last year was playing left side, Jones the right. They've swapped it. We'll develop that in the course of the game.
Larry Cole's gone out. Randy White, everybody's All-American last year, is in, number 54. Third down, Stabler will put it up now. His pass over the head of Cliff Branch at the 35-yard line. Looked like he was sort of tripped up, but he was tripped accidentally there by Leroy Jordan. And the Cowboys get a hand for holding Oakland. And out comes Ray Guy. Ray Guy to do the punting. He outkicked his opponents last year 11 yards a punt. Now, when you do that 4 or 5 times a game, that's 50 yards. That's hard to make 50 yards from scrimmage passing and running.
The moment he went up against Gerald Wilson, that was always a big battle between the two of them, and will be again this year.
That's like Williams against DiMaggio. The kick tumbling down on the 33-yard line. The Golden Richards, 35. Flag is down, and another flag is dropped. Flags go down.
This is an interesting flag. Randy White, I thought, did an admirable thing. He had a questionable position on the man that he was going to try to block. He decided not to block him, but the flag went. It could be a clip, but I would question it if it was on Randy White.
The clipping is against Dallas. And they'll pace it off now. Put the ball back on the Dallas 20-yard line. Guy's kick was for 43 yards, so he and Dwayne Carroll are even up after the first punt. There's Mike Ditka and John Madden, and right now we're going to have a timeout with the score 0-0.
Was very proud of his dad, and rightfully so.
They move that ball back to the 15-yard line. After the clip, first down for Dallas. The pitch out is to Dennison, and he is racked up at the 17-yard line. Art Toms moving laterally very quickly. Number 80 of Syracuse made the hit. Some help there from Gerald Irons, 86.
Bob Tom's an excellent football player, gives great pursuit. The whole team is moving. He's filling the gap so that the cutback can't take place. But this is an indication, Kurt, of Dallas's problem. Without a big fullback, without a straight-ahead man, you don't worry too much about the quick hitter. They've got to develop something inside.
Raiders' problem last year was stopping the run. They were 21st in the National Football League against the run, yet still had the best record. Still they were knocked out. Like a screen coming up. Boy, that was early an interception. Charlie Young was intended for him as a hard pass rush by Horace Jones that messed it all up. And over there was Sistrunk nearly grabbing the ball. Third down, 8. Dallas on its own 17-yard line. 10:50 to go in the first quarter. Roger Staubach now 1 for 4. He's getting some extreme pressure. Billy Joe Dupree had just come in at tight end, number 89. Golden Richards went out. Uh-oh, nearly moved, not quite. Charging across, number 82.
Now, we've talked about several things that Landry has done over the years. Quite an innovative type coach. The spread formation, we'll be seeing that in passing situations, particularly against the Oakland three-man line. Tony Klein, 84. He's the principal in it. He's the man that could rush or drop off. So, bad time for the spread, but we'll be seeing it in passing situations.
I imagine 98% of the audience thought that was offside against Oakland today. The right-in Horace Jones was drawn offside, a legal procedure by Dallas. It's now third down and 13. They're in the shotgun. This is the shotgun they're trying. And it's a draw. A draw play off the short punt, the shotgun, the spread, whatever you want to call it. One of the oldest formations in football. There's really nothing new. Charlie Young carried the ball on the draw.
You know, this puts some emphasis on the center. Centers in the National Football League and everywhere don't center the ball too much. But Fitzgerald got away with it. Nyland makes the block. This was almost a great play. Our Tom, there again, the man from Syracuse.
All right, rookie Neil Colsey, All-American defensive back for Ohio State last year. The Raiders' #1 draft pick, waiting for this punt. Off the foot of Blaine Carroll. A wobbly kick. And let's see that he gets another pretty good bounce. And it's on the 49-yard line of Oakland, where the Raiders will take over with a first down. That kick good for 33 yards. Not much that time. First down, Oakland. Time is out. The score here in the first period is Oakland nothing and Dallas nothing. Oakland's ball, first down on their 49-yard line. They're going to give a long look tonight to Benny Barnes, number 31. He's got in a right cornerback, replacing Mel Renfro. Oakland in a left formation. Stabler right down the middle. There he is, wide open. Cliff Branch out on the 2-yard line. He runs 109.3, 9.4. He exploded last year in the greatness, and that was the best passing combination in football last year, Stabler to Branch.
That's right. The versatility of this passing attack is something to watch. You might be looking for run, but Kenny comes out, passes the zone or man, whatever he was using at that point, but looked like zone. They came right over the middle. Brilliant speed, great quarterback. Stabler's got some great years ahead of him, Kurt.
That's right. He's just coming into his own. Look how open Cliff Branch is. He's not only a burner, but he's learned to read the zones now. Two tight ends are in the game, Bob Moore and Dave Casper. They give the ball to Clarence Davis, and he romps in. Romps in for the score. No contest. Clarence Davis scores, and Oakland has the lead.
Hard shell, when you go to that side, you've got one of the firemen. Dave Casper pulling, Gene Upshaw, Marvin Hubbard. That's execution. Now that is execution.
This took them 2 yards, two plays to go 51 yards. They score with 9:11 remaining in the first period, and the old relic will kick it. Stabler will hold it. You're going to see and hear George Bland at halftime. He'll be 48 years old very soon. So we have a timeout with a score now. The Oakland Raiders 7 and the Dallas Cowboys nothing. Kickoff. Ollie Wolseley, a rookie, and Les Strayhorn are deep. This is not too deep a kick, but a very high one. Wolseley on the 5. Rips one tackle, comes through, up to 30. Fine run back. He's to his 33-yard line. 28-yard return. Dallas's ball, first down. And Neil Colsey went down to make the tackle. World Series of Golf tomorrow and Sunday, 5 to 6:30 p.m. Jack Nicklaus, Masters and PGA champ. Lou Graham, winner of the U.S. Open. Tom Watson, the British Open champ. And Tommy Weisskopf, the Canadian Open titleist. Tomorrow and Sunday on NBC. Dallas ball, first down, their 33-yard line. The shift, the change in the shift rule this year. Doug Dennison, not much yardage. Art Tom's hauled him down with 8 from the very agile Bill Villapiano, the left linebacker. The hole opened by John Nyland, the outstanding left guard. There's Clarence Davis, the man who just scored, and the man who caught the ball in the mass against the Miami Dolphins. One of the 2 greatest football games I've ever had the privilege to broadcast. The other was Miami and Kansas City on Christmas Day. It is second down, 8 for Dallas. Staubach takes the draw, flips it to Dennison at the 45. He scrambles forward for the first down to the 48-yard line of Dallas. Villapiano pounced on him there. Doug Dennison, a touchdown state, his second year.
That's the explosiveness we were talking about. He's not known to have great hands, but he's got excellent moves. Now, they've generated a little bit of offense right now. Let's see, Staubach has a situation now where Stabler came out through the big pass on first down. Maybe Roger will go up top, first and
10. 4 down men, a linebacker standing up on the far side of your screen. Play that's maybe a yard is all. That's Young. Looked like Young was going somewhere, and suddenly he was wanged down by Gerald Irons, the right linebacker.
Tony Klein doing a fine job closing to the inside, but here's the block. Now you're going to see what the linebacker is supposed to do. Gerald Irons, Puffo. George Atkinson will be coming up to help out a little bit, but it was all Gerald Irons.
You know, Dallas has run 11 plays from scrimmage to 5 for Oakland. Yet Oakland's out in front, 7-0. That's how explosive they are with that passing game. Second down, 9. Dodger on a comebacker is complete to the 45-yard line of Oakland. Drew Pearson. Sid Gilman rode out with us. He's now working for the Oakland Raiders. He got talking about the Oakland passing game, and he said they come back to the ball better than any team I've ever seen. In fact, they work on it. By coming back, the receiver goes down, hooks, and then comes back toward the passer and keeps coming back toward him. And it doesn't take any delicate timing. In other words, he's beating a man coming back to the line of scrimmage instead of going away. That was a comeback play that time by Dallas. Third down, 2 yards to go. Drew Pearson in motion. Dennison. He has stopped short of the first down. On the 43-yard line of the Oakland Raiders, Villapiano hit him there.
Bill Villapiano, Asbury Park High School, New Jersey. They move so well.
His back deep with Lewis Carter and Harold Hart in front of him. You might hear a lot from this Carter this year. Third-round draft pick from Maryland. He has a hamstring pull right now, but he's been very impressive in preseason drills as a running back. Harold's kick. Nice kick. Into the end zone for a touchback. Oakland's ball, first down on its own 20. Oakland ahead 7-0. Ball is to Clarence Davis. He just made it to the line of scrimmage, and that was all. D.D. Lewis, playing the strong side, made the tackle. He's a smallish linebacker, weighing about 215 from Mississippi State, but a very hard hitter.
You know, the three of them are small, but it's an indication again of the maturity of that defense. They're established people, they're young, they all have playing experience. That secondary, Cornell Green, still does an excellent job. Number 34, we might keep our eye on him. 34, strong safety.
Second down 11 for the Raiders. Faber handing off to Davis on a sweep. Now a cutback. The Cowboys, that's their doomsday defense. They don't pursue, they contain you. They all stay in certain areas and certain lanes and don't leave them.
How often, on that play, actually, believe it or not, Cornell Green from the strong safety, Kurt, is what forced that play back to the inside.
Notice that Oakland in the lead, 40-yard pass. Well, they're going to run it. Charlie Smith carries the ball, University of Utah to the 23-yard line of Oakland. 6-yard game, but Oakland is way short. They'll have 4th down and 7. Ed Too-Tall Jones and Randy White, the Outland Trophy winner, and Ray Guy is in punt formation. Watch Guy lift off the ground. His right knee sometimes almost hits his face mask. Tremendous power on his lift. A high floater, not a great guy kick. 37-yard line is over 40. 45, and is hammered out of bounds on his 46.
You know, Kurt, the point that you were making was missing here. Now we're going to try to get the height of this kick.
Staubach rings him up. He is sending Drew Kirsten wide to the right, and Golden Richards to the left. Dennison and Charlie Young are the running backs. Fakes the draw, flips it out, right in. Fugit, Gene Fugit, who has exceptional speed, and carries his head off one moment and help him up the next.
That's right.
Second down 10. Dallas on their 46. There was a quick charge that time. Doug Dennison, submarine by Art Toms, number 80. He made that first hit.
So big and so rangy, and I see Gerald Irons in there now.
Irons is in there. Here's a shotgun. Young and Staubach. Look out, a big rush on him. Oh, is he hit? He was really hit by 84 Tony Klein. Tony Klein has just been tremendous in preseason for the Raiders.
Well, this is what Tom was talking about. Now, in the 3...
Back is Neil Colsey. Colsey ran one back against the 49ers for over 50 yards. And made some thrilling runs in the Rose Bowl. That's a beauty. Hanging kick. Colsey waiting for it on the 10. He's going to have some room, I think. Gets up to the 15 and quickly stumbles, goes down, a fumble. The ball was declared dead. At the 18-yard line of Oakland, the whistle had already blown. I want to remind you about, hope you'll be tuned in. There's Tony Klein. First down. Harold Hart back in the game. Davis is out. These Cowboys now are stopping the run now.
Well, I like the way that defense is moving. Actually, Kenny's probably going to have to go up top. During the course of this telecast, Landry probably will be showing us many more new people than will the Oakland Raiders. That's rather obvious. Oakland is so well set. But right now, the linebackers are the established core. Leroy Jordan, number 55. We'll keep our eye on him. They say he's getting a little old, but still moves well.
They give the handoff to Clarence Davis, or Harold Hart. Hart is a typical Oakland player who has to play part-time, very little his rookie year. He's now in his second year, and they gradually wean them, work them in, and when the opening's there for them, they have some experience, some maturity, and they're ready to go, step right in and do a regular job for them. You have that depth of talent, well, you can afford to do that.
Well, this is right. They're in that very, very enviable position of being able to use experienced people.
Third down and 5. Hubbard and Hart are split. Stabler. Move around. A little quick look out, nearly intercepted by Leroy Jordan. And Leroy is mad at Leroy. He could have maybe grabbed that one and gone all the way. All by his lonesome. They're going after him. There's a boomer by Guy. He drove him back to the 16. Mosley to the 20, 25, and is knocked down on his 26 to 27. Actually, Guy out-kicked the coverage that time. A 61-yard kick.
We were talking about
Number one pick in the pro draft as a sheer punter. And he's paid off for him. Boy, that was a funny sound. Sounded like a rifle shot. Takes it on the 30. 35-40. 45-50. Flag is down. Flag is down. It was a poor kick by Guy, a low kick. Probably have a clipping against Dallas. 52-yard kick, but a 23-yard return. A low kick. He's going to make a tackle for you. First down, Dallas now. Newhouse is in the game, and Scott Laidlaw as the running back. Jimmy Warren replaces Skip Thomas at left cornerback. That pass is it intercepted? No, it's incomplete. Coming across with Jack Tatum. Second down, 10. Dallas on their 29-yard line. Oakland ahead, 7-0. The last minute of the first period. First in motion. That's Newhouse. And down he goes on his 33-yard line. He's the best running back. He's been bothered with a leg injury. That's why he didn't start tonight. George Atkinson made the tackle. The 3 for just 31 yards. This will probably be the last play. They're in the short punt of the shotgun. Now they have 3 deep men. That's an unusual one. This pass is to the sideline and no good to GOWDY Richard, who runs into an Oakland assistant coach. Willie Brown was covering. There's the gun. The end of the first period in Irving, Texas with a score. The Oakland Raiders 7, the Dallas Cowboys nothing. Neil Colsey is the kick returner. Dan Medlin, listed as an offensive lineman, is now in as a defensive man. That's what he was in college. High spiral, the sideline, no return on that one. Good kick, Dwayne. Out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to line it up. Looks like on the 23-yard line of Oakland. Maybe the 24.
The Oakland team, as we know, runs well. Hubbard is a super runner straight ahead. 55, could be looking at him.
There's Hubbard, and he's brought down on the 25-yard line. Marv Hubbard slugs it out the tough way. Gained over 800 yards last year. He's always a threat for a 1,000-yard season. Denny Barnes, the right cornerback, 4th-year player. Harvey Martin, just a 3rd-year player. Cowboys are very proud of their young defensive end. Harvey Martin and Ed Too Tall Jones. They have a chance to be great ones.
And they're making changes. Cal Peterson, number 58, is in there at a linebacker.
Bob Bruning's in there also. Stabler, look at that protection. Marv Hubbard came out of the backfield and picked up the first down. Stabler is a tremendous thrower, a leader, and a very confident quarterback. But one of the reasons he's such a great passer, you just saw it, he gets time.
He gets time, Kurt. He is patient. He has great poise.
That's Harold Hart. Oakland's really not running on the Cowboys. They can't break anything over 2 or 3 yards against them so far on the ground.
We haven't talked much about that center. He just made a fine block. We'll be talking more about him and the man who spent so much time there in a few moments. But Dave Dolby, number 50, is the center for the Oakland Raiders, and he just made a fine block on Bob Bruning.
Jim Otto will be with us in the booth. He's retired. Double O. Stabler's pass is inbounds, I believe it is, at the 50. It was. And that's Cliff Branch making that sliding catch.
The center, number 50, Dave Dolby, dropping back, looking to the offside, trying to pick up a cover. That means anybody, really, the play is over, and he was blocking on Jethro Pugh.
Well, Lawrence Davis has pulled a hamstring muscle, will not play anymore tonight. Stabler now 3 out of 5 for 74 yards. He's going to the air more and more. Plenty of time again, and he just nailed that one right in between two men. You just don't see passers much better with accuracy than Ken Stabler.
Buddy Bolitnikov. More moves than you'll ever need in one football game. He has just developed into something very special. Okay, now, Kurt, they've got him worried so much about the pass. Greg might look for something right up. We don't see too much of the draw. I love that play, but we don't see it that much.
Oakland to Dallas 35 with a first down. Hubbard is out. Banasak is in, the old pro of 10 years who smells the goal line when they're down there. When they need short yardage or somebody to come out and catch a pass, it's Banasak who goes in from University of Miami of Florida. He was tackled by Danny Kepley, number 47. In official statistics, they call it the 30. Second down, 5. And that's so about a half-yard gain. Harold Hart is...
We talk about Bob Brunick, Kurt, and the way he can pop.
Ahead, 7-0, 10:50 to go in the first half. NBC hopes you're enjoying this preseason game. Stabler, there he goes to Branch. Look out, gone. The Branch reached the truth. Cliff Branch. That's right, you are number one, pal. 13 touchdowns he caught last year. Just watch him here, Al, how he gets.
Oh, he is special, Kurt. Good blocking, never takes his eyes off the downfield area, waits for his man to clear, and as you say, he threw a dart.
Once he has that step on you, forget it. It'll be a dynamite combination for the next few years that opponents are going to have to worry about. Stabler to Branch.
Taking nothing away from Oakland, Kurt. We are looking at a lot of people on the Dallas team. Now, Tom did say he would make changes, and he is.
The kick is good by George Blandon. Here's a kick by a guy, a short one. Running up on it is Woolsey. The 20-yard line, 30, and he's out to his 32. Dallas first down on their 32-yard line. Montreal, House, and Scott Laidlaw at running back. Ted Hendricks now has come into the game. They had to go high to get him, but he's worth getting. Newhouse on a sweep. 35, 40, close to the first down. Ted Hendricks made the tackle, the Mad Stork.
The Stork is coming at him, a good-looking sweep. 1 foot, 2 foot, keeps his feet, makes the tackle. It was a good gain. He played it very, very well, but it was a good gain, well executed by the Cowboys.
Dallas on their 42-yard line. First down. Drew Pearson is spread to the left. Hugot is the tight end. Goes to free in there. Staubach going deep, right into the hands of the Oakland Raider man. That is Willie Brown, the veteran, defensive captain. Staubach threw it right to Brown just standing there, and Willie brought it back. Willie had a virus at the end of last season. He was mixed up also in a lot of traveling, we'll explain later. They're going to have a timeout with the score. 14-0 Oakland. Mike Siani's into the game. There's a great charge by Jethro Pugh, the left tackle, hitting Marv Hubbard before he could gather any steam.
Jethro Pugh is the only man on the Dallas defensive team that is playing the same position that he played last year. Larry Cole
off to the right, Siani to the left. Siani could make most teams as a starter. Here's a draw play. Harold Hart tripped up around the ankles by Bob Brunick, number 53, a rookie of Arizona State, where Frank Cush has turned out so many excellent players. Randy White is his middle linebacker now. Now he goes to the right side. Now he's the right defensive end. Here he is. He's coming. It's for Charlie Smith. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Look out. He's gone. Oakland is romping. 20-0 Oakland. Charlie Smith on a weaving run down the near sideline.
Well, this is the kind of thing that will happen, of course, when you start showing new people. No sooner did CURT say Randy White is in there, they got 3 new linebackers in there, they hit his side with the screen. Gene Upshaw's leading it. Charlie Smith waits for it to develop. All new people back there. It is a romp of the 120 points they've scored. That's the Oakland Raiders. They scored 84 of them in the first half this preseason.
Meaning that their first team has played
That's right.
most of the first half. And Mr. Stabler. Talking to Jim here in a minute. Let's get this kickoff in first, Jim. Gray guy kicking it off. Mosley getting away from one man at the 20, and then down he goes to the 28-yard line. On the night of September 22nd, for the first time since the Oakland franchise was formed, the first game they played in 1960, somebody else is going to snap the ball from the first offensive scrimmage that Oakland has. Jim Otto, 210 games in a row will have played, has started every one of those games, retired. Why, Jim, because of your knee?
Yes, I had surgery in January, and it didn't take. I have some ligament problems, and I have to have another operation.
Now you're the new business manager.
Yes, sir.
Good, well, we'll talk about that, because he's already found out about the other side of life, football, Dallas's ball. Jim Otto's the named business manager. He's always been a player much admired by his teammates, the coaching staff, and the front office of the Raiders. And I understand today they blamed you because the bus got held up. The players all kidding you. They're all asking you for extra tickets, and they're giving it to you, Jim.
They've been giving me the berries since yesterday. As soon as I got on the plane, they hadn't seen me since I retired, and when I got on the plane yesterday, they started complaining already. You know, they want this, they want that, and it's a new game for me.
Oh, you're now management.
That's it.
Right.
How soon they forget. Jim, John Madden couldn't have been nicer last night. He was talking about you. I said, what is the big thing about Jim Otto?
There's a pass to Fugit.
Otto just stood up there and took notice. Forgive us, ladies and gentlemen, for taking away from the game, but after 15 great years, this man deserves a great send-off in this National Football League. Here's a view from the end zone. Roger gets it away. Fugit, who could play inside as a tight end or as a wide receiver. Landry's going to give him that opportunity.
It's been replaced by rookie Charlie Phillips of Southern Cal. Another good one, another All-American defensive back. Here's the reverse to Fugit. Fugit to the 20, 10, and out of bounds on the 7-yard line. Now the Cowboys are starting to show some offensive punch.
Pretty well conceived play, Jim, wasn't it? Guard pulling around.
Very good.
Jim, I was talking about Madden just a moment ago. He said the thing that made Jim Otto the great, great athlete that he was, and the great leader that he was, is that the players, when you were watching film, Jim Otto never asked to see the block that he made well, but whenever you missed the block, John Madden said you asked to look at it again and again and again, a reminder.
Well, that's a learning situation doing the films, and when I did something wrong, I wanted to know why and what I was doing wrong.
Well, you didn't do it often, I tell you.
First down and goal to go. To the 5-yard line is Doug Dennison back in the game. He has now a 2nd and 5. Otis Sistrunk made the stop. Jim Otto, as we watch the Raiders here tonight, leading 21-0. Dallas now threatening. Oakland has really been awesome in preseason. How do you rate this club with some of the other marvelous teams you played on?
Well, I'd rate it the finest team that I've seen the Oakland Raiders have. We have depth, and we're going a long way this year.
You go a long way every year, Jim.
Dennison to the half-yard line.
We mentioned Doug Dennison, his explosiveness. Well, here it is again. The crowd is booing in the background, so something obviously happened. Good hole, good drive.
teammates right now, and I think we're going to go all the way with that feeling.
Starbuck. Oh, there's a real hit at the 1-yard line by Monty Johnson. Give us a little capsule on Monty Johnson, Jim.
Monty Johnson was an outstanding player at Nebraska. He wasn't a linebacker, but our organization saw that he had linebacking ability, and we made him a linebacker, and he's a very fine athlete.
We're going to be looking at Monty Johnson. That's number 58 right there, filling that hole over the top. That's the way to stop him. Jim, how much did the Miami game, do you think, take out of you folks last year before you met the Pittsburgh Steelers, emotionally particularly?
Let's get this goal line play. This is a 4th down play. A half yard to go for a touchdown for Dallas. They got it. They have it. Charlie Young scores. Dallas is on the scoreboard. That was a good march by Dallas. Let's talk about it. That's an interesting situation after you beat Miami.
Well, I don't like to think that we weren't emotionally up for the Pittsburgh game, but it's very possible that we may have become satisfied with ourselves. You have to just stay up emotionally, keep that peak at all times, and I don't like to think we became satisfied with ourselves, but it's a possibility, and that's possibly why we lost to the Steelers.
We were commenting earlier, here's going to be the kick now by Tony Frisch. It's up, and it is no good. Kicked him to the left.
That was the first touchdown running that the Dallas Cowboys scored in this, their 5th preseason game.
We were talking about the wide receivers that you have. Branch, we've already seen him score twice. Biletnikoff, Siani, Bradshaw. I'd have to think, I don't know of any team that has 4 such capable wide receivers.
They're just outstanding. We've seen Cliff Branch improve over the last 2 years just fantastically, and along with many other young athletes on our team, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to stay and play this year. I didn't want to retire because I could just feel the Super Bowl coming to us this year, a fine season for us with all these young athletes. But I did have to bow out, and I wish them all the best of luck, and I'll be pulling with them all year long.
Jim, many, many thanks. Jim Otter, who just has retired, who had played in 210 consecutive games, has started every game since the Oakland franchise had begun at center, and will be now the business manager of the team. Good luck in your new career, Jim.
Thank you. I'd like to thank you, Kurt, and all the other NBC people for all the kind words they said about me.
All right. Well, you deserve them. Here's the kickoff. That's Jesse Phillips coming out with the ball. And he's out short of the 20. 6 goes for the head. And coming out is Marv Hubbard trying to get outside. He's usually an inside man. Bob Bruning was outstanding for the Cowboys. The rookie of Arizona State brought him down.
Playing that middle and moving extremely well to the ball. Cal Peterson is on one side. D.D. Lewis is on the other. The Cowboys, Tom might just put some of his starters back in there. It looks like he has. He wants to prevent, a total rout from taking place.
We have 3:50 remaining in the first half. Oakland on their 21-yard line. They have a 2nd down 9. Stabler on a quick handoff to Marv Hubbard. Oakland's playing conservatively now after it seemed like Stabler could hit almost at will anyone he wanted. Harvey Martin made the tackle, and Bob Bruning. It's on the 23-yard line of the Raiders. They have a 3rd down and 7. Baseball scores. Kingman has just homered in the 6th inning with 1 on, his 30th. And the New York Mets are leading St. Louis 4-0. The Cubs lead the Phillies 1-0 into 3. This is the rookie, Lewis Carter. Lewis Carter brought down by Benny Barnes.
Did Benny play that very well? Marv Hubbard was leading the play, played off Marv, played inside, outside, took away the angle. Great stuff.
4th down, Ray Guy in to do the punting. What's his average so far, Joe? Look it up for me, will you, please? There's Drew Pearson. Now, Golden Richards is back. He was the leading punt returner when he played at Brigham Young. Oh, a towering job. Look at that kick. That's unbelievable. Back to the 14. And Richards brings it back to the 28. The line of scrimmage at 25. That is a 61-yard kick and a return of 14. 61 yards. Staubach is quarterback. Dennison and Young are the running back. 21-6 Oakland. In motion is Golden Richards. Staubach throws to Richards. Richards on a short hitch to the 30 and is out of bounds on the 33-yard line of Dallas. Rayfield Wright was coming out to block for him, and Willie Brown made the tackle. We're talking about 3 passes, returned 158 yards for a touchdown. He broke a lot of records as a defensive back for USC. Now he's trying to make it as a rookie with the Raiders. Off the spread with a flag down. Staubach fires deep to Fugit, just off his fingertips, and is out of bounds, incomplete. Charlie Phillips over there trying to defend against him, but a flag went down at the snap of the ball. Why, he can play a wide receiver as well as a tight end with the way he can get downfield, Al.
It sure makes a difference. You know, you can split that man out, particularly against the defenses that we're seeing, Kurt. You see that 3. Really, Roger didn't know whether we were going to see a 3-man line or a 4. Tony Klein keeps dropping in and out, but Fugit does have speed and good moves.
Now they're talking it over. Kelvin Korver is now in a tackle. 71.
Do it to him, go!
3 down linemen and 4 men up.
Tony Klein could go or drop.
This is a defense that became very popular last year. Staubach scrambling around, hits his receiver Richards, and he's out of bounds for a first down on the Dallas 44. That 3-man front, you think we'll be seeing that much this year? Sure that we're down to 3 linemen. What it really is 3 linemen and 4 linebackers. They're out of the short punt, giving Staubach more time. The pass is late. Drew Pearson caught that one. That was a beautiful throw by Roger Staubach. He led him perfectly. Charlie Phillips made the hit on him.
The one killer of any defense is time. This is what Roger had plenty of, time. He was throwing into 8 men, but with time, you could pick anything apart.
27-yard pass.
Charlie Phillips makes the tackle.
The word shotgun offense, the 49ers popularized it. As I recall, Red Hickey was the coach. Bill Kilmer.
Y.A. Tittle was there also.
And Y.A. Tittle and Bill Kilmer, they really put it in for him. He could run. He could throw also, and he could run off that short punt. Oakland beating Dallas 27-24. Dallas finished strong as usual, winning 7 of their last 9. Had a 3-game winning streak, so Oakland downed them in that last game before the playoffs. Again off the shotgun. Staubach to Charlie Young is out of bounds, incomplete.
Great respect for yourself.
Never forget the time I did a game with Steve Owens, a Grey Cup game in Canada. I'll tell you about it in a minute. He was a beloved man. Staubach pass. He's got his man too good. Just skips out of bounds. Perfect timing. Let him out of bounds. Got it in back. First down. Dallas on the Oakland 16. Oakland ahead 21-6. Dallas gets a touchdown here. We might have to fight a second half. Staubach incomplete to Dennison. Dennison covered by Charlie Phillips. That is, lob that ball and let it. Quite a few Ohio Staters and USCers scattered around in the pros. Second down 10. Dallas on the Oakland 16. There it is, out of bounds. Pearson deep in the end zone. Korver had rushed Staubach and I think bothered his throw. 3rd and 10. Al Davis wasn't too happy about it. I think he thinks it belongs on the right side. He played most of the time with Baltimore on the left side. Staubach, good time. There it is. Young, touchdown. Billy Young got it. Number 30. Perfect pass by Staubach between two defenders.
In the opening we were talking about. But Jack Nicklaus, you know, just a superhuman being, as the other three are.
I know you can't predict football. I just want to see how you are in golf.
You're so nice.
Here we go with a kickoff.
Wyoming strikes again.
Jesse Phillips at the 5. Getting a block at the 20. And then he goes down to the fired up Cowboys. Down there covering that kick is number 40. And that is Les Strayhorn. Wolsey was helping him. Oakland's ball, first down. Oakland on their 23-yard line. Oakland ahead of this game, 21-13. 1 minute and 1 second to go in the first half.
Some of the depth of the Oakland Raiders. They've got more runners than most teams need, and they have to look at him. Lewis Carter, they kind of like him. He's number 33. He's in the football game. Let's take a look at this fellow from Maryland.
And so is Pete Manasak to join him. It's a slot left, whistle. Randy White was coming on the field. He may be an illegal sub. Wait a minute. Well, they called times. What happened? They stopped the clock. Dallas now has 2 timeouts left. They stopped the clock just before the snap. And here comes Stabler to the sideline to talk to his head coach, John Madden. Kenny Stabler. Foley High School, Alabama. He was recruited by a member of the Dallas Cowboy coaching staff, Gene Stallings, who was an assistant coach under the legendary Bear Bryant of the University of Alabama.
He is so much the tradition of what the quarterbacks over the years have been. There's something gutsy and something exciting and daring about the great quarterbacks, and this man has all the qualities. The defense, by the way, of Dallas right now is that starting group. Randy White is in there playing against that teammate of his, Lewis Carter.
Tabor was playing a scrambler his sophomore and junior year, hurt his knee his senior year. Manasak down at the 19-yard line. Dallas has 1 timeout left with 52 seconds to go. And after he hurt his knee, Stabler himself said that his senior year he ran less, passed more, and it made him into a much better passer. He set a Southeastern Conference record for accuracy his junior year and came back his senior year, Al, and hit 58% of his passes in college in his senior year. He led Alabama to a 34-7 win over Nebraska. And he was drafted then by the Raiders and operated on. Wide open hole. The Raiders come out to the 23-yard line. Manasak sort of fell down on his own with Randy White on top of him. 10 seconds remaining in the half.
You know, with this widening NFL, Kurt, it's going to be interesting tomorrow night. Tampa Bay fans are going to have a chance to see the Buffalo Bills against Atlanta. Now they're expanding that stadium to 71,000, but also the Giants are out at Seattle. And they're against the Cleveland Browns. It's going to be interesting. 2 new cities, 2 very interesting cities, Tampa and Seattle.
Seattle had to stop its season ticket sales. They sold out 4 weeks. Left about 5,000 tickets open to the general public. The Seahawks next year and make their debut into the National Football League.
And Tampa's
first half. That's the last play of the half. Manasak carried the ball. There's the gun, the end of the first half in Irving, Texas, with the score. The Oakland Raiders 21 and the Dallas Cowboys 13. Here are the first half stats if you want to think about preseason stats. The net yards are almost even.
Yeah.
Dallas has a slight edge, 208 to 203. Stabler has 6 out of 8. And 2 touchdowns in that first half. We have a tight end in there. Larry Lawrence is the quarterback. He's a backup man. Larry Lawrence of Iowa in his second year, played up in Canada. Dave Casper, the second-year man's in at tight end. Think very highly of him. 2 230, good blocker from Notre Dame. Dan Medlin's in at right guard, North Carolina State. Johnny Madden will be getting a look now at his players here in the second half. Remember, they have to be down to 46 men next week. Men that played in the college all-star game don't count until that last cut. Mike Siani's in with the wide receiver, along with Cliff Branch. And up the middle they go to the 31-yard line of Oakland. The leading ground gainer is Marv Hubbard, who just carried. He has 14 yards in the game. The leading ground gainer for Dallas is Dennison with 17. The leading pass receiver, Branch, 3 for 90.
They're playing the run. The Dallas Cowboys are obviously trying to take away that run. It's a third down. It's a gambling situation. The kind of time when, I guess George Blanda might go up top to Cliff Branch and maybe would go with Ken Stabler.
Bob Moore's in a tight end. That's Hart. He has a first down as he rolls out to his 37. Henry Lawrence down at left tackle. Here's a fella, Henry Lawrence, that is going to be a star of the future for the Raiders, just his second year. They think he's one of the very best players they've ever drafted. He was their number 1 draft pick last year, Henry Lawrence. Florida A&M. Oakland's ball on the Oakland 37. First down. We've just begun the second half here on NBC. Oakland leading Dallas 21-13. Oakland had a 21-0 lead. Dallas came back for 2 touchdowns, missed an extra point. Now they put Casper in motion, the tight end, and throw to him. And he's got the ball, he's out of bounds. I've never seen Oakland do that, run the tight end in motion like that.
Okay, we were talking about Henry Lawrence against Too Tall Jones. Good setup, takes away the inside, drives him to the outside. Way to do it. Now we have at safety man defensively Randy Hughes, number 42. It's going to be interesting to see how that rookie plays it. Taking a big drop, he has that free safety role. He's the man that's going to have to go to the ball.
Branch is back in along with Siani, and Hart is hit on a furious charge there by Jethro Pugh, number 79.
The last of the doomsday defense. That man is a good football player. Was probably overshadowed by the great Bob Lilly, but then who wouldn't be overshadowed by Bob Lilly?
Well, how much is the absence? He's retired now. He's over at Waco, Texas. How much are the Cowboys going to miss Lilly up front?
Well, I asked Tom Landry that same question, Kurt, and he said greatly because Lilly meant confidence. The young people looked over and they saw Bob Lilly. That meant you could stop anybody. It's a great feeling.
Third down and 2. Hubbard blasts for the first down to the Oakland Raider 49. Oakland has a first down on their 49. Bob Moore leading the way on the block.
That question, Kurt, is interesting, and it's hard to describe, but the veteran athletes know pretty much what I mean. You know, when you see a man like a Lilly, or an Otto, or a cornerback, or a tight end, somebody with great experience, somebody to have confidence in, it kind of picks up everyone.
All right, they have a slot right. Branch is the slot back inside of Siani. And Gerald Hart, he crossed the 50 and went to the 48-yard line of Dallas, where he ran in ahead Too Tall Jones. Oakland in Dallas territory. Oakland staying on the ground now. They'll have a 2nd and 7. Larry Lawrence, his second year at quarterback. He's 26 years old. Joined the Raiders as a free agent in 74. He had played in Canada, played with Calgary, also Edmonton. He was out of football for 2 years. College, outstanding Big Ten performer, sophomore and junior Iowa, did not finish his last year of eligibility. Hart, one man got a hand on him, looked like Leroy Jordan, and knocked him off balance. Leroy Jordan, with one hand, took him down.
I'll tell you, this Dallas defense is good. You know, they're moving across that ball.
And he spread right. Randy White comes in now. Either a rusher or pass to Ciani. Ciani has a first down. After he gets the ball, he can go. I was kidding him today in the hotel lobby. You know, he was an outstanding shortstop at Villanova U. He could have made it to the majors. Maybe he's a shortstop.
Ed Jones is going to loop to the inside. The defensive line is penetrating. It develops kind of slow. Larry Lawrence rolls a bit to the outside, and then the pass downfield. Ciani, you're right. Great hands, good speed, all-around excellent athlete. Here's the pass.
He was injured last year, had to have surgery on his leg, out most of the year. See how he rips away. He is a strong fighter for the ball. Just went with 2 men and take it away from him. First down, open on the Dallas 28. He's running a cross with Hubbard over his right guard. Jordan hit him, and Ed Jones, a young defensive left end.
Another one of those excellent challenges that's ongoing is the Dave Casper-Bob Moore one. With Casper in there, Kurt, he's caught some excellent passes. You know, he's got good speed. He can fool you. He can get downfield and catch some big ones.
Second down, 8. Ed Jones, a tremendous pass rusher, was used more against the opponents of passing plays last year than he was to run. There goes Casper hopping over, making it a strong left, the tight end left. Larry Lawrence, a quick hitch. Ciani has the ball. It's a completion. Like Ciani, that's the toughest catch for a receiver. The crowd thought the ball hit the artificial surface. Might be an interesting rerun to have a little fun with.
Here he is, Mike Ciani. Staten Island's gift to the NFL. Let's take a good close look. Ooh, it just ricocheted a little.
Now a young receiver's in that the Raiders like. Well, he started in Bradshaw, and he came back out. And they have awarded the Raiders a first down. They started to put Bradshaw in the game for Ciani, but he came back to the sideline. Oakland has a first down on the Dallas 19-yard line. Oakland ahead, 21-13. 8 minutes, 17 seconds to play in the third quarter. Larry Lawrence quarterbacking. Stabler went all the way in the first half. Straight drop back. All the time you want. That's interception. Coming up the sideline is Randy Hughes. Randy Hughes steps in front of the receiver. Cliff Branch took it away. And Dallas staves off a touchdown. Randy Hughes from Oklahoma. Oklahoma has been beaten in 29 games. Dallas ball, first down on their 14. Staubach, Newhouse, and Young. Oh, with their big guns here in the third period. This is Young. Over the 20 and down on the 21-yard line. The man that hit him is Jack Tatum, number 32, who hits about as hard as any safety man in the game. Blaine Nye was leading the block along with Newhouse. Bonnie Johnson is not playing right now, middle linebacker. The veteran Dan Connors in his 12th year is into the game for the Oakland Raiders. Dallas on their 21, second down 3. They're trailing 21-13. 7:25 to go. Dallas just made a stop. Lazo tried to get into the game and couldn't do it. Oakland nearly offside, and getting back was Art Tom, nearly jumped offside. He still got through there and helped make the tackle. Robert Newhouse carrying.
Dan Connors, another product of Miami University, filling that hold. Helping out, making the play.
So far, Charlie Young is the leading Dallas rusher with 18 yards. Fred Politnikov. Oh, Mr. Glue Fingers.
And great moves.
On the 19-yard line, a 2-yard loss, 3rd and 5 for Dallas. Golden Richards in as a wide receiver. Rollout pattern. Great play by Tony Klein. Staubach usually escapes the first rusher. But Klein just took him one-on-one and whirled him down.
Tony Klein has just great speed. That leg injury really hasn't bothered him a lick. A little mix-up there. He is having just one fine preseason.
4th and 13, and Mitch Hoops of Arizona will be going into a punt formation. That was the second sack for Tony Klein in the game. Neil Colsey is the deep man to receive this punt. Clock moving, 6:15 to go in the third period. Oakland leading 8 points. The kick is out. Colsey fields it on his 45. He didn't have a chance. Down there in that specialty teams, number 67, Pat Donovan, to make the play. Playing left tackle. Larry Coles at right tackle. And Al Burton, number 94, to right end. Larry Lawrence quarterbacking Oakland. Flag is down as Harold Hart squirming out to his 44-yard line. Dave Casper on a block there. He's in for Bob Moore at tight end. This is against Oakland. Motion.
We've been talking about that swap. The Ed Jones to the left side, Harvey Martin to the right. There's Dan Connors having a lot of fun. Seems like the preseason games are the time to have fun. But anyhow, talking about that swap, the strength of Ed Jones is really something to see. It's probably the better pass rusher. We'll watch them both. There's big 72.
Now it's 1st and 15 for Oakland. Quick toss to Hart. Trying to cut back, and he is whammed down by Leroy Jordan. The old boy can still move. Mark Washington came up to turn the play, and Jordan put the kill on him. This may be Jordan's last year. He hasn't made any official announcements, but 34-yard line. Oakland, second down, 14 to go. Second down, 16 to go. Fake to Hart. Lawrence getting away from the rush. Shoots it out. Incomplete to Van Egan. Both Yankees in the first of a doubleheader, 5-4. Baltimore leads 1-0 in the 5th inning of the second game. They're 8 games behind going into the ninth play. There's number 77, Bill Gregory. Fumble. Dallas recovers. Red line. Gerald Irons is the right linebacker. He's a good one, his 5th year. Roger Staubach, Newhouse, and Young in the backfield. There goes Drew Pearson in motion. Cowboys with irregular. Staubach, not from behind. Down he goes. Art Tom pounced on him. Right on him, Art Tom. Quick charge. Well, the Cowboys now are back to the Oakland 44. Irons is a great right linebacker, and he said, "I'm going to have trouble making this ball club the first team. They're all good men." That is Charlie Young going straight ahead. Art Toms of Syracuse, his 7th year, on a 42-yard line of Oakland. Dallas with a 3rd and 16.
Well, if you're interested in...
All right, Pearson spreads right. Golden Richards left. They're in the shotgun formation. Young setting alongside Staubach. Rogers fading. There it is. Fugit, he got it. Incomplete, he had it. Did not have possession and control. He had it momentarily, and then as he started forward, could not remain in possession. He's arguing. Sideline. And he's trying to angle it to the near sideline. Not bad. Let's see where they mark it out. The Raiders are going to be pinned back on their 12-yard line with a first down. Oakland on the 12. Larry Lawrence. Branson Gianni with a wide receiver. Lawrence is going to throw it. He's going deep to Flash. He's down there. And he's up. Be mindful of the Miami game. He's out of bounds. He fell down against Miami, got up and ran the rest of the way for a touchdown. If he had not stumbled, the fellow who could run the 109.3 would have gone all the way. It would have been an 88-yard play.
This remains one of the great plays in football. The bomb. We thought it was gone, but it's back again. And this man is what brings it back. Brilliant speed.
He's exciting, isn't he? Charlie Waters had to get him. Now coming in is number 35, Jesse Phillips.
Ground level shot there again.
Van Egan's out. There's a man, most yards, touchdowns last year. That was a 70-yard pass play. And now Oakland from their 12, one play later, is on the Dallas 18-yard line. Jesse Phillips inside the 15 to the 14-yard line of the Cowboys. The score, Oakland 21, Dallas 13. Time to go. 3:20, third period here in Irving, Texas. Incidentally, for you fans that might be watching the football game here in St. Louis tonight, the Cardinal-Met game will be seen in St. Louis tomorrow on your local television, on your NBC channel. It is second down. 6 to go for Oakland. A fake draw play. Lawrence pulled down by number 79, Harvey Martin from East Texas State. Defensive end. That's a loss for the Raiders. Back to their 24, or to the Dallas 24, loss of 10. And now they have a third down and 16 to go. Morris Bradshaw has replaced Cliff Branch. Bradshaw was a wingback at Ohio State. Whereas he played on a great passing team. Never got a chance to catch too many, but he has the speed and the hands to get the job done. He's in a slot right now. Let's see who Lawrence goes to. The slot, and nearly intercepted. Blocked by Too Tall Jones, who's 6'9", and Larry Cole had a shot at it. Fourth down.
Let's take a look at this. Jethro.
He quit basketball because he fouled out of every game. Lander will try the field goal. It'll be a 40-yard attempt. It's up. The kick is good by 47-year-old George Lander. It'll be 48 on September 17th, 4 days before the official season opens.
For those who are wondering about Clint Longley, Kurt, he's going to be playing in the fourth quarter, according to Tom Landry. He was going to use Staubach for 3 and Longley at the end, I think. Maybe Zorn, maybe he'll fool us.
Well, our score now is Oakland 24 and Dallas 13. And speaking of that official opening, there'll be 6 regional telecasts for Chicago, Kansas City, Denver, Pittsburgh, and San Diego, the American Conference that day. It is to Les Strayhorn. He's out to the 20. Over the 25 to the 26-yard line of Dallas. Cowboys ball. Well, the pass has been the play for the Raiders tonight. Stabler hit 6 out of 8. Lawrence 5 out of 7. 11 out of 15 for Oakland. 274 yards in the air. Not bad. Jesse Phillips next to him. Newhouse and Laidlaw are the running backs. The pass is complete to Laidlaw. Scott Laidlaw, rookie of Stanford. Staubach was decked again as he let the ball go by Horace Jones. Mike Dennery now is the middle linebacker. He's the third one that's played tonight for the Raiders. In motion is Pearson. Willie Brown follows him across the field one-on-one. And they go to Pearson, and he's missing. Or he missed it. Staubach didn't miss him. Hit him right on the numbers.
88.
I think Mitchell caught the most passes of Baltimore. You're talking about wide receivers or tight ends. Mitchell got him coming out of the backfield. Staubach taking on the run. Now the scrambler's trying to get out of there, but he's nailed from behind by Kelvin Korber of Northwestern of Iowa.
Here is the ground level.
Neil Colsey as the punt returner. Hoops has averaged 41 yards a punt. Perfect snap. Ooh! Really blocked. Towering kick to Colsey on the 18, 20, 25. Sitting away and ground down at the Oakland 27-yard line.
Going through on the linebacker, number 66, Steve Sylvester, Notre Dame.
That gave Oakland just short of the first down as the gun sounds ending the third period. Our score, the Oakland Raiders 24 and the Dallas Cowboys 13. Dallas fourth period, Irving, Texas, the Cowboys' beautiful stadium. Second down, put to go for the Raiders. And Van Egan splits them for the first down. And now Morris Bradshaw will come in. Let's isolate on him and see if they go to him from Ohio State. John Madden wants a quick talk with him. He called him back, said something to him. Now sends him back into the huddle. You'll see him pop into the huddle here in a moment. There he is, 81. He's interesting. He may be one of those players that will come week by week. There he goes, spreading wide. Right and to the left is Siani. First down, Oakland on their 41-yard line. Oh, what a hole for Jesse Phillips. Running away at the 30. He's at the 20. And he's chased out of bounds. What a hole they opened for him. And he exploded. They say he's been running very well in preseason. Yes, Phillips. 31-yard run for him.
Okay, there are rookies, and Bob Brunig is one of them. He moves to one side, overshoots the play. Really gave it too much penetration. Take another look. This hole's going to open beautifully.
And Medlin stopped
Beeler. Well, Beeler's trapping on the linebacker. Yeah. He's one of those boys that Willie Ray Smith coached down at Beaumont, Texas. Jesse Phillips.
Oakland has a first down on the Dallas 11-yard line. Early in their fourth quarter, Oakland ahead 24-13. Banaszak. He scores. He's a lot like Hording. Jim kicked with Miami, and now Banaszak for years. When you get down around that goal line, they put the old pro in there, and he gets a touchdown for you.
Here it is, Pete Banaszak, number 40. He knows where the goal line is.
And he's got that punch still, Al.
Yep.
His 10th year. Wanted him to do the extra point. And the Raiders now roared away 31-13. That was quite a march for them. 4 plays, 72 yards. When they go, that doesn't take them much time. The kick is up. It's good by Blanda. He's kicked the field goal and some extra points tonight. We'll take a timeout. The score. Oakland 31, Dallas 13. There haven't been long returns against him. This is another high one. Coming down to the 8-yard line to Newhouse. Out to the 20. Oh, flag is down. He was blasted there by Warren Bankston, number 46, a veteran tight end running back. Ball is spotted at the Dallas 25, and let's see what the flag's about. We're going to get a look now at Jim Zorn, the third-string quarterback for the Cowboys, number 17. Jim Zorn, Z-O-R-N. Lonnie Johnson is in at middle linebacker. They run Doug Dennison. He doesn't get much in program. He fired up for that opener here. Oakland opens on the road a Monday night game against Miami. Flags are down. Doug Dennison hauled to the artificial surface at the 22-yard line. Tackled by Bubba Smith now in the game. Preseason. And they still run it. Jim Zorn, a rookie of Cal Poly of Pomona. Calvin Korver and Ted Hendricks. Tackle him. The managing general partner, Al Davis, here tonight, a man who's And a brilliant drafter, and pride and poise has been their slogan. They've had it. Dennison tripped up. Fumble, but he recovered his own fumble. The clock keeps moving. Villapiano made the tackle. Tom Landry with his back to you. He was a player coach with the Giants, wasn't he, Al?
He was. You know, looking at Tom, right now he is bigger and more.
The fumble is the way. They'll be in good operating position. The driving kick comes to Colsey on his 43. And he's down on his 44. Punch tonight. Playing on the specialty teams. Dave Casper, the tight end. Bradshaw and Ciani, the wide receivers. Larry Lawrence, the quarterback. Jesse Phillips brought down behind the line of scrimmage on a beautiful charge by Bill Gregory, number 77. That's a loss for the Raiders. They spot the ball on the Raider 39, a loss of 5, second down and 15.
That Bill Gregory is a man they're going to have a tough time keeping out of that starting defensive lineup. He is a good football player.
Fifth-year player from the University of Wisconsin. He's going out. Randy White, the All-American rookie, is in. Dallas' number 1 pick. Bradshaw spreads to the right, Ciani to the left. Draw play. Doesn't go for much. Dallas had a smelled out. Randy White made the hit on Mark Van Egan at the Oakland 41, a gain of just 2. Third down, 13 to go for Oakland. Remember the baseball game tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. The Cardinals and the Mets at Shea Stadium. Usually it's the West that's wild. This year the East is wild. In the National League.
Wild East.
The Wild East. Third and 13. The pitch to Phillips. Flag was not only dropped, but nearly went to the dome, the top of the roof. And back down again. That's the highest flag I've seen in the history of football. That one went out of sight. Must have had a rock in it when he threw it up in the air. Cliff Harris of Washita made the tackle. A motion penalty against Oakland. Nolan Richards is back deep. Going after him. A high snap. He got it away. A beautiful kick. Now, how a man kick a ball like that with 4 defensive men right on him, I don't know.
We've been trying to bring you the picture, despite the bad snap, and it is a bad snap, of the height of this kick. The extension of the leg.
Look at the height, Al.
That is unreal.
You can't call that sky high. You got to call it stadium high here. Zorn on the pitch to Scott Laidlaw. He doesn't go for much. Otis Sistrunk took him down.
Well, right now, if you're playing defense for the Oakland Raiders, rather, it looks like Tom Landry is keeping the football on the ground. Zorn is in there. The game is well out of reach. Landry wants to take a look at him, of course. It looks like it's going to be a running attack. And that's really what the Cowboys must develop. They must move the football on the ground.
9:20 to go. Raiders ahead 31-13. Zorn was trying to hit a back coming out, Dennison. Guy has averaged 50 yards a punt in 5. Third down and 9. That's no good. We're figuring these. It's a beautiful kick. Colsey backpedaling, 26-yard line, 30, 35, 40, 45, ganged out of bounds. Here's the 21-yard punt return by Colsey. Larry Lawrence. Bad pass. He had the time, he threw behind. Calvin Peterson was covering Dave Casper, and he threw behind him on his cut into the middle of the field.
Well, at the beginning of this football game, Kurt, we talked about some of the things that we might expect. We did say that the Oakland Raiders were loaded, and they're proving that. We did say that the Dallas Cowboys need some running, and they haven't shown a great deal of that today. I think our statistician Joe Costanza said they generated 70 yards.
70 yards.
Is that right?
Right.
Well,
Oakland has 119 on the ground and lots of yardage in the air. Nearly 300 yards. On second down, Lawrence to Carter, the rookie of Maryland. He's over the 50 to the 48-yard line at Dallas.
Here's a good shot of it. Lewis Carter. Now this play, really, this is a rookie running the football. Take nothing away from a rookie. But the play went much too wide and was very slow in development. He was well behind his blockers.
David Humm is warming up, the rookie quarterback from University of Nebraska, another left-hander. Rare to find a left-handed thrower in football. We may see three tonight. Lawrence fired that ball very hard to Dave Casper, with number 58, Calvin Peterson, hanging on it. Lawrence might have gone upfield himself for 10 yards. He had an open pathway. Fourth down. Askin passing. Finished the season in bowl competition, didn't play well. It was a fifth-round pick. But he's played well in preseason for the Raiders when he's had his shot. He was rushed on that when he kicked it to the far coffin corner, and it is in and there for a touchback. Dallas ball, first down on their own 20. 48-yard punt. Remember, Jim Zorn still the quarterback. Saber left-handed passes started for Oakland. Zorn's in there now. Here's the handoff to Dennison. 25, 30. He has a first down to his 34. Doug Dennison. 14-yard pickup. Mike Reinfeld, a rookie of Wisconsin and Milwaukee, made the hit.
Talked about his explosiveness. Well, he demonstrates it here. He also demonstrates his balance and his hitting power. And Reinfeld is the man that catches most of it.
Fans here get a look at the reruns on the stadium screen. On the seat of the Raiders. On the first down, Zorn to Dennison. That play was stopped by Mike Dennery, the middle linebacker. Dennery, number 54. A hitter on the specialty teams also. Golden Richard checks in, replacing Billy Joe Dupree. Dennison has been busy. He's had 11 carries for 32 yards. Ball on the Dallas 35, second down 9, Oakland ahead 31-13, 6.5 to play in the game. Pass to Dennison, he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line of Dallas. Play going for 5, third down and 4 for the Cowboys. You're doing the 11 o'clock sports.
Well,
Zorn. Ooh, that was nearly picked off. It's a first down. Doug Dennison made the catch. Ed Hendrickson, I thought, might step in front and grab that ball, but it's just a fraction of a second late. The mad stork. He hopes to return home to the Orange Bowl this year, where he started it all at the University of Miami. And his return home would be the Super Bowl, where it'll be played in 1976 at the Orange Bowl. Marv Hubbard with his back to him, Fred Biletnikoff. They hope to be there too. Will they? The season will tell. First down, Dallas on their own 49. The fake, again, out it goes to number 35, Scott Laidlaw. And it clicks to the open 45-yard line. Atkinson of Morris Brown, his 8th year, made the tackle. Dallas on the open 45.
Second experience.
Second down 4. There's a looper to Fugan over his head. He was open.
George Atkinson playing the left corner here. He ordinarily a safety man. Again, versatility of players because of the 43-man rule.
They have a 6-man front right now, the Raiders. And that pass is good for a first down. Ted Hendricks making the tackle of Scott Laidlaw. They're bringing that back out. That left side has been successful for them. The clock is moving. We're approaching 5 minutes to play. Oakland ahead, 31-13.
He comes up for the run right now. He nose up on Drew Pierce. No Drew.
Here's a draw play to Laidlaw. Flag is down. 30, 25 first down, but they dropped the flag at the snap. Bill Villapiano, number 41, the hit. But this one is going to be called back. It is holding. If it's back of the line of scrimmage or no farther than 3 yards beyond, will only be 10 yards. That's the new rule last year. That's to help the offense to keep them out of those 1st and 25s. Holding never hurt anyone.
Except the quarterback if you don't.
Shotgun formation. Oh! The most surprised man was Zorn on the snap from center. I think he was waiting for somebody the center to run back and squat in front of him and hand him the ball.
He saw Bubba go right over the top of him also.
Watch him here. Watch him.
Right in front of him, an outstanding Cowboy.
Sure was. Second down, 30 yards to go. Right out of that pocket to the 40. 45. Tries the Dickey's man out. He gets to the 49 of Dallas. For Villapiano and Johnson of Milwaukee. Third down and 20. Good protection. The pass is complete. May have a first down. That was Bill Houston, the wide receiver. Baltimore and Green Bay. That's from they use him the same way with Oakland. No difference does it make. He's a football player. First down. Dallas on the Oakland 30. That was dropped by Golden Richards. I have to say the ball's a little bit behind him. Coming on, Jimmy Warren, number 20's entered the game. Second down, 10. Dallas on the Oakland 30. We're approaching a 2-minute warning. 2:02 to go in the game. Raiders have this one tucked away. There he is scrambling again. Now he runs. Out of bounds. Minute 54, the 2-minute warning is being given to each bench. Game fast. They don't have a second game score on Baltimore. Third down, 5 to go for Dallas in the closing 1 minute 54 of this preseason game. Our last preseason game. Out of the shotgun. Dorn, he's down the middle and he's got Chuck Dennison at the 5-yard line. First and goal for Dallas.
They talk about Mike Renfell. Well, we wanted to take a look at this young man because we had the feeling they would probably go in his area. Here he is playing his zone, okay? The play develops in front of him. Mike comes up. He's the last man to the goal line. Makes the tackle. Nice going, mine truck.
A minute 44 to play. Cowboys have called a timeout. They have 2 left. And the Raiders have their full complement. Joe Costanza.
Name
Mr.
to be
Football.
reckoned with.
Mr. Football up here in our telecasting booth tonight. Many thanks for the information and statistics by Joe. Dennis Ranahan, who works with Tommy Grimes in the publicity department of the Oakland Raiders. Tommy's pretty good up at that blackboard with those X's and O's himself. First and goal to go. Dallas on the Oakland 5. Jim Zorn, third-string quarterback. Taking him this far. There goes Dennison looking for his hole. He's upended. That was a classic look of a runner starting wide, looking for his hole. God, this Dennison's impressed me tonight.
Right. You know, it's an indication also of the football game is well out of reach, but they're continuing to try. These men know how important each and every play is. Pulling guard doesn't make much of a block. That was John Nyland. But Dennison, you're right. He's tried every single time he's had the football.
He wants to make this ball club. Second down, 2 yards to go for a Dallas touchdown. And a timeout.
Defense as good as they have, they will be tough.
They always start slowly anyway.
As long as you don't taper off.
Both clubs have tough openers. There's a touchdown. That's Laidlaw. Oakland opens with Miami. Dallas opens with Los Angeles. And neither team can get it much tougher than that.
Well, they cannot. Zorn must feel awfully good.
That's
With those
right.
hands, you know, he was just kind of excited, that great enthusiasm.
I guess it won't happen. You know what I'd like to see? One more Stabler to Branch problem before we bid Dallas goodnight.
Well, I don't think Dallas would like to see that.
No, I mean just the ball up in the air. May break it up or something, but an exciting play, whether it works or not. Kick is good. That was a great drive engineered, but he took him 80 yards in 14 plays. Nice going. And he consumed 6:41 on the drive. And now it's 31-20. Dallas kept hustling. The regular season will open. Stabler is the first great left-handed passer since Frankie Albert. There was sort of a rap against left-handers that their balls spiral the wrong way or are hard to catch, but Stabler certainly aren't. And bums weren't hard to catch in Nebraska. Here's the rookie Carter. He can pass. He was a high school quarterback, an outstanding one, and he can throw that option pass as a running halfback. And Zorn in there as the left-hander tonight. And you're seeing the oddity tonight. 3 left-handed quarterbacks in one game. Warren Bankston is in at running back, along with Louis Carter. 58 seconds to go. Second down 10. Oakland's ball on the Dallas 44. 31-20 Oakland. They'll remain undefeated in preseason play. Kent Gatos, a lanky wide receiver, number 18's in the game. He looked good in practice last night.
Think they're going to go deep, Kurt?
Good. Well, they're going to stay right on the ground. That's Carter, the rookie.
Gatos is 6'7". Good speed.
Looks like a corner man to me. Basketball. Look at him come in the huddle here. There he is. To see Siani. Get a look at him. He's on the far side in the huddle. You'll be looking right at him when we get the shot. Here is David Hum coming over to talk. There he is, number 18, Kent Gatos. How tall is he?
6'7".
6'7", a wide receiver.
He's only been in one play.
Randy White. Randy White's in the game for the Cowboys. 31-20. Oakland in the lead with just 46 seconds remaining. Mark Van Egan's also in there running back. Now they're going to a slot right, Siani inside of Gatos. There's a legal procedure. Pulling out is number 79. Dan Medlin pulled out too early. That's a legal procedure, and they stop that right at the snap. They don't let that play go. So the ball now is on the 44-yard line of Dallas. It'll be third down and 10.
These are the games that count, though, as far as preseason are concerned. I know that Tom Landry and John Madden are both concerned. They've got to get down to 46 by Tuesday. Many scouts are here looking for what might be the waivers that will be represented on both of these games.
Flag drop. Van Egan carried the ball. Ed Too Tall Jones corralled him. Each team right now came into this game tonight, 52 players on their squads. .39 seconds to play. This is a penalty against Dallas. Somebody grabbed a face mask. It's an automatic first down on the Dallas 35. .31-20, Oakland ahead. Too Tall. Jones grabbed the face mask. Cliff Branch, 2 touchdowns tonight, averaging as usual about 20 yards a catch. He averaged 18 and something last year to lead the NFL. Going deep to Siani, overthrew him. Siani was checked by number 31 going down, who did a good bump job on him, Benny Barnes. You could only bump that man once.
Okay, those are the giant steps we're about to see. Rather large steps. That was interesting.
Third down, or second down, 10. Oakland on the 35. Slow wind up here, 33 seconds to go. Oakland has a 1. Lou Carter to the 31-yard line of Dallas, where Harvey Martin took him. Now we're going down to 21 seconds, and Dallas calls timeout. They have 1 timeout left. Preseason. Tom Landry. He could be 30 points ahead or 30 behind. I always talk about Bud Grant being unemotional on the sidelines. Tom just about the same, Al.
Well, he is on the sideline, but he is an arm and deep kind of guy.
So is Bud Grant.
Respect. You're right. He likes to fish, right?
Right. Every American's invited to join the United States Olympic Society. As a member, you'll receive a pin identification card at Window DeKalb. If you want it to join, send your name, address, and a $12 contribution to the U.S. Olympic Society, Box 17, Uxbridge, Massachusetts. Third down, 7 to go. Lou Carter running again. Pounds his way to the 26-yard line. And Harvey Martin tackled the rookie back from the University of Maryland. Randy White on one team. Lewis Carter on the other team. Both teammates last year at Maryland. And the game is over as the Oakland Raiders continue undefeated in preseason with an impressive 31-20 victory over the Dallas Cowboys tonight here in the Dallas home field. We'll have a quick sum up here. About 20 seconds, Al, your sum up of the game.
Well, Kurt, it went pretty much the way I guess we would have anticipated. The maturity and the veterans of Oakland going against the uncertainty and the look-sees that Tom Landry had to have. It went the way it should have gone, but it'll get better. I know it'll get much better.
Well, John Madden takes his club back to the Bay Area, still undefeated. I want to remind you, Curt Gowdy and DEROGATIS, next Friday night, NBC's hit lineup returns, beginning with Sanford and Son, then Chico and the Man, The Rockford Files, and Policewoman. Tune in, it's a really super night. Right here on Super Season NBC.